Hello, welcome to another episode of Pre-Workout Chat. Today is Friday, September 20th, 2024. And this episode is just going to just go over some things. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I know I had made some pre-recorded videos earlier, and I had released them during the first week of September, but now it's September 20th. I haven't really made any videos since then. And not only did I not make any videos, but I really haven't worked out at all. So altogether, I haven't worked out for about 3 weeks now. It's never easy, you know, having self accountability, but when you do something that you feel is wrong, it weighs heavy on you, especially when you have to admit it publicly and record yourself doing it and posting it online. So yeah, I have not been on the path for the last 3 weeks. I have not worked out. I haven't done any cardio. Um, I haven't really even stuck to the diet. I've been eating fast food a lot. I've ordered fast food pretty much almost every other day during these last 3 weeks. So yeah, it's a bit of a letdown, especially to myself. But um, it's not a completely wasted. It's not completely wasted. I like to look at those 3 weeks that I've been off as a time to kind of reset. Um, so one of the things is that when you take stuff like G test, it tells you to cycle off. After you done take this for about 48 weeks, it says to cycle off for about 2 weeks. So I pretty much have cycled off of the G test. So I'm gonna be I've already restarted taking this yesterday, and so I'll continue to take it for the next 8 weeks. I've also pretty much haven't taken any Turk Builder or GO2 Max for the last 3 weeks. So I guess technically I've cycled off of these as well. So it's kind of like starting new. Since I am starting new, I already did stock up on some stuff, and I'll go over that in the next video. So just part one, I just wanted to, just kind of lay it out. Um, the month started very good. I was doing my exercises and stuff like that, and then it just came a time where I just stopped. And then some time passed, and then I ended up, ordering some fast food, and then it just became like a little cycle of, I kind of think I was almost punishing myself when I kind of think about it, but yeah, I was just pretty much just doing nothing, wasn't exercising. Um, the scale did fluctuate quite a bit because I really wasn't doing anything. I also wasn't drinking as much water, which was another weird thing. I was basically becoming dehydrated. Um, I was just drinking a lot of coffee, and yeah. So um, I'm trying to basically jump back into it, get back into things, and restart it. I did weigh myself today, this morning after using the bathroom and whatnot, and my weight was 371.7 pounds. A lot of that is just water. I think that my weight is really around 364. Um, but since I wasn't pretty much doing anything, the body was probably just holding on to that water, and I was barely drinking water too, so that's probably just another thing. But it happened. It happened. I'm not gonna just beat myself up over it all day because that'll just put my mind in a very negative state. And when my mind is in a negative state, it's just going to try to punish myself in some other way. So let's just not do that. I'm just moving forward, and I'm treating this like a nice little fresh start. Um, so let's get into what we are going to do to go forward. And in fact, before I move into the next part, I just want to say, you know, when it comes to this whole weight loss journey thing, I don't really have a drive to lose weight. Um, I think I've already kind of showed that in some of my videos. I don't really have the drive to want to lose weight. I don't have a reason to. I know some people will say, well, it's for your health, but I'm not one of those people that is obsessed with trying to live a long and fruitful life. I don't have any children. So I really don't have much of a reason to like live or anything. I don't have like a drive to do much of anything else. Everything I've done up till now was really just to secure a more comfortable lifestyle, and I've pretty much have already accomplished that. I work as an accountant, so I work in a air conditioned office. Um, I do have quite a bit of debt, but it's not like I'm trying to do a whole bunch. Um, I've kind of already given up on trying to please women in the United States, so it's like I really don't care about that as well. So I don't really have a reason. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to live a long time. There's nothing about my profession that really requires me to be a fit and strong male. So I pretty much have no need to weigh less. Um, and so that's why in the beginning I was going very strong and I was being so consistent because after I had did my first crash and I had got COVID, when I started back, I was experimenting with the whole Turk builder thing, and I was just really focused on building muscle. I was consuming somewhere between 2,600 to no, somewhere between 23 to 2,800 calories, and I was just moving weight. I was just moving weight, and to me, that was way more fun. It was way more fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my strength increasing, and I kind of just wanted to see how strong I can get. Unfortunately, the byproduct of that was yes, I was gaining muscle, but I was also gaining fat as well. So I wasn't gaining a lot of fat, but I was like slowly gaining weight. So pretty much, I was like gaining. If I gained like a quarter of a pound of muscle that week, I've probably also put on like about a pound of fat that week. So it is what it is. The weight wasn't going up that fast. I would say if the diet on average was 2,300 a day, then the weight didn't really go up that much that week. But if I like kind of went towards like 26 or 2,800, then yeah, the weight, uh, excuse the cat butt, jump, uh, then yeah, the weight went up just a tad bit more. So yeah, but then a few people made some comments. I've also talked to a few people, in my life, and everybody was talking about, yeah, you should really try to like kind of like lose the weight because it's kind of unhealthy for your weight to go back up, especially after it had went down so much this year. Because again, when I started the year earlier, I was around 378 pounds, I would say. And I got it pretty much down to like 348, and then it kind of started going a little bit back up. And so now I'm at like 371. So yeah, and they made a valid point. So I tried. So I stopped trying to, you know, build muscle and strength, and then I just turned to trying to lose weight. I was slowly reducing the calories. I was trying to incorporate more cardio, and you know, for a little bit it was working, but it just at a certain point it was like I was barely doing the cardio, and then I was barely lifting weight, and you know, I started crashing the diet more and more and more and more, and then it just eventually just led to this 3 week crash. And again, it's because I switched the program. I went for something that I don't have a need to lose weight. Again, I'll just reillustrate. I'm not trying to impress women in the United States. Um, I guess you could say I'm like kind of a little bit going monk in that regards. So I don't really care about how females see me. I don't really, I'm not really trying to date them like that. So it's like that right there is like one of the biggest reasons to like lose weight. I really don't care about living long, especially you know given the state of this world, the economy. It's like I don't really care. I don't have children, so you know normally you know I'm more of a family oriented person. So children for me would have been like one of the biggest reasons to live and stuff like that. So I don't really have that going for me. Um, so women, children wanting to live longer. Um, so there's really nothing there. You know, I don't have a need, and because I don't have a need, it's hard to force my mind to do something that it doesn't want to do, nor does it feel a need to do. So I don't have a need. I don't really have a want. So it's like, why lose weight? So that's what I deal with. So when people ask me and try to tell me, you know, you should try to lose weight and stuff like that, it's like that's what I honestly I want to really get through you guys' head is that I don't have a need nor a want to lose weight. So when you tell me to do stuff like this and I try to force myself to do it, I end up crashing and doing way worse than I was doing before. And you know, here's the thing. I'm trying to get back on the wagon. Um, I'm trying to like search my soul for a reason to do this. And it's like I'm right now I'm trying to like trick myself. Like I'm trying to trick myself into thinking, hey, if you go on this long, hard cut and you're able to get your weight to like around 200 pounds to 215 pounds, then you can go back on trying to bulk up and increase your strength and you know bodybuilding and all that stuff. That's what I'm trying to trick myself to do, like lose the weight so I can build more muscle efficiently, I guess. I don't know, but that's what I'm trying to do. So again, I'm trying to create reasons to lose weight. So you know that we could. I'm trying to see how far I could push that. You know so that's my reason. My again, these videos are not monetized. I don't have like a huge following, so I'm not you know trying to like lose weight so that a video can go viral and people will view my videos and I'll make some YouTube shekels or something like that. No, no, thank you. I really don't care about that. Um, excuse me. My little cat is playing with a bottle cap. I don't know how he got a hold of a bottle cap. But yeah. So I don't make these videos for money. These videos are really just more of a diary, kind of a accountability thing, you know. So that's pretty much why I make these videos. And I've already shared that before, so I know in case somebody ever sees this and just wondering like, you know, why is this video here? It's I really don't care whether you watch the video or not. This video is again for me. It's not really for anybody else. It's just like again, just a video diary type of deal. I know I know I kind of shape things to almost look like a podcast, but that's just for my fun because I watch a lot. I watch a lot of podcasts. I watch way more podcasts than I do regular TV. In fact, I don't really remember the last time I watched regular TV. It's been that long. It's been a couple of years. I might see regular TV maybe to watch political stuff, like a debate or something like that. But other than that, there's really no reason for me to watch TV. And you know what? Even if it's on TV, I'll still watch a podcast show the political debates and stuff like that and give their commentary. So I'll watch it through a podcast. So I still have. So I think it's been like over 5, 7. Yeah, maybe like 7 years since I watched regular TV. Believe it or not. Throat's a little bit dry. Oh man, that's delicious. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, creatine. So back on the creatine, and this was like a sample pack of pre-workout 3.0 peach rings. I'm not an affiliate or anything, so I don't get any money for doing this stuff. It's just like this is just the current one that I like. Um, if anybody knows a better pre-workout or anything like that, especially one that tastes good, just let me know. Put in the comments. Not that I really expect somebody to see this video, but let me know. I've been hearing good things about Gorilla Mind or something like that, so I might check whatever that's out. The last pre-workout I had was the Jocko stuff. I still got a bunch of that left, but I'm not going to touch it because I don't like it. I didn't like the way it hit, but I like the harder than last time pre-workout. It tastes sweet. It's not sweet, but it tastes sweeter, and that's really good when you have like sweet tooth for fruity candy. Like I like I like gummy worms and stuff like that. So things that kind of taste like that, which is like the peach ring flavor, harder than last time. I really do go for that. So that's why I like their stuff. They had a gummy worm flavor and it was pretty good. Anyway, so yeah. So I mean, again, this is kind of hard for me to talk about this, but I feel like by talking about this, by taking stuff that's floating in my head, converting it to words, and recording it, I feel like this is almost like a form of like self therapy. So it's kind of why I keep on doing it and why I even bother to upload. So yeah, um, again, I just want to just to kind of put a lid over it. I weigh 371.7 pounds. I am 6 feet 2.5 inches tall, and I don't have any children. I am not married. I don't have any diseases. I don't have any STDs, STIs, whatever people call it these days. I don't have like anything. If most, I could be pre-diabetic. I don't know. I haven't really got tested or anything for that. I haven't been to the doctor in a long time because I don't like doctors. Um, but yeah, I don't really have anything pressing or anything like that that's affecting me right now. I am starting to have some issue with my eyes. Sometimes it's kind of hard, like focusing and stuff like that. So when I turn my eyes, sometimes focusing doesn't work right. So I think I might be getting like a lazy eye or something like that. But yeah, those are the only, those are like my stats. Um, and ideally for somebody of my height and sex, um, you would want to be somewhere around. I think my ideal weight range is somewhere between 180 to 215 is like I think the maximum weight somebody like me should weigh. I know for the military it's like 215. But so basically around 200 pounds is where somebody like me should be at. But yeah. I am going to continue to try to lose weight for reasons that I don't care about. Mostly it's just for health. I'm trying to trick myself into having a substantial need and want to lose weight. So, for the need, I'm trying to use health as the need to lose weight. It's just really not that strong for me. And the want to lose weight is so that I can switch over and, go back to really focusing on building muscle and building strength and not really caring about anything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do. So that's the need and the want to lose weight. I've been watching some things, and that's why I say that I say those words precisely. The need, a need, and a want. And I'm going to try to use that to keep me on the path. But again, it's very weak. So if I crash, and I don't really want to sound pessimistic and stuff like that, but it's part of my personality, so whatever. If I crash, I want you guys to understand why. And at the end of the day, generally speaking, from my heart, I'm speaking from honestly from my heart. I do not have any need nor want to lose weight. And that's why I am as big as I am. That's why I have started numerous fitness programs. I have did countless New Year's resolutions. I've sometimes I've gotten real close to being at a decent, at a really healthy weight. But again, those were extreme conditions. One time it was because I was starving, and another time it was because I was in Army ROTC, and so I had external reasons to lose weight and get stronger. So it was more of an external rather than an internal, and that's not really good. That's why it's not. That's why it's not sustainable. When the reason for you doing anything is external and not internal, is more than likely um, it's not really sustainable. And so that's why I tried to say it the way that I did. My want to lose weight is so I can build muscle. And my need to lose weight, I'm just going to say for my health. And if I have better health, I can build better muscle. So let's see how far that takes me. And plus, I am getting a little bit tired of not feeling awesome. I started to remember what it was like when I weighed less than what I do now, and so I would like to feel better on a day to day, at least for my comfort. I would want to lose the weight for comfort. There we go. Bam. I want to lose weight because I need to feel comfortable. There we are. There we are. So bam. I got a second need and want. There we go. So let's see how that carries me going forward. Now, how are we going to do going forward? Well, we're pretty much going to stick with what we were doing before. I did just calm down on some things, so let's look at it together. I know you guys love the Excel sheet. I know somebody made a comment before about my Excel sheet. Like, screw you. Here's my Excel sheet. So there we go. We got the stats, right? I'm going to try to do this hard cut for about a year. So I will be done around October 31st, 2025. And if everything goes well, my weight should be around 205 pounds. So this data that you see here, let me just zoom in, achieved. So the data that you see here is just some data that I got off my scale. I have a Garmin scale for my Garmin watch, which I am not wearing. I just noticed that. Anyway, so today is September 20th, 2024. My weight is 371.7 pounds. My BMI is 46.20. My body fat is 40%. My muscle mass is 123.3 pounds. Bone mass is 22.3 pounds. And the body water composition is 43.8%. I really want to understand, how do they calculate the muscle mass? You know what I'm saying? It's not like I felt like I was getting electrocuted or anything like that. So I was like, how do you calculate this muscle mass? I wonder. The BMI is a holy crap. Man, my BMI is 46. Now, is BMI a percentage or is just a number? Body mass index, is that a percentage or is that a number? I don't know. But 46.20 doesn't sound too good. So what is the goal? The goal. October 31st, 2025, to get down to 205 pounds. That's the goal. And now, because I have to keep saying this so that I can reaffirm it in my mind and into reality. My goal is to get down to 205 pounds because I need to lose the weight so that I can improve my health. I need to lose the weight so that I can build up my muscle and my strength in a more healthy body. And I want to lose the weight because I want to feel comfortable. And for me to feel comfortable, I do not want to be in pain every other day or every now and then. And I want to lose weight because by having a healthier body, I can build healthy muscles. There we go. Okay, see, look at that. I'm creating a pillar, you know. Here's my needs, here's my want, and if these are strong enough, they're going to support the platform of weight loss. I've been trying to. So, you know, one of the things that I like to do is I like to like listen to like self-help stuff, and that's pretty much some of the stuff that I enjoy to watch on YouTube or Rumble or anything like that. So yeah, um, in terms of workouts, this is pretty much the same workout I was doing before. I'm not really changing that because I am tired of changing my workouts and stuff like that. The only time I may change up this workout schedule is January, February, March, April. So April of 2025 is probably when I'll change up my workout routine. But for now, this I'm still doing what I was doing before. There really is no reason for me to change it. I don't see a reason for me to change it. So anyway, this workout routine that you see, this is the free program that I got from Coach Greg Doucet website. You know, you go on there. It's the Harder Than Last Time website, and you know they got like free little coaching things right there. And you could generate a similar program. I know they have like a few free stuff that's out there, so you might not exactly get this one. I've also made some modifications to this because I have my own home gym, and I needed to make this workout fit my home gym. And you know, there's some things that he didn't want in there like deadlift. I just put deadlift in there because I like building muscle and strength. So I put the deadlift in there. If I had a better machine, I would probably take out the squat and have a leg press, but I don't know. I don't have those machines. I think one day I might end up getting back my gym membership. I don't know when that'll happen. So yeah, so that's the workout. So you can see it on here. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be like a 3-day split. So the first day is legs. The second day is like chest and back. And the third day is like arms and abs. And that's what I do. Anyway, let's look at the diet. The diet is pretty much similar to. I think I've already posted this, but yeah, the diet is pretty much there we go. So yeah, the diet is going to be based off of 1,800 calorie diet. I am back on a diet that's trying to really optimize the protein. And the reason why I'm back on a diet that tries to optimize the protein is because in the beginning that's what worked best for me. Eating like about a pound of ground beef is satiating enough to really not make me need to eat as much. So I'm back on eating about a pound of ground beef, and I pretty much started this diet back again last week. Before I was eating around 1,800 calories, but I had more carbs. I basically eliminated a lot of it. As you can see, my diet is pretty much just 13% carbs, 30% fat, and 57% protein. And if you want the exact macros, there it is. Let's put this right here. So yeah, my diet right now is 41 grams of carbs, 96 grams of fat, and 179 grams of protein. And I'm very happy about the amount of protein that I'm getting in. Specifically, what am I eating? I'm just eating like a pound of ground beef, some Splenda sweetened coffee, and a protein shake, and of course a pre-workout, which doesn't have any calories. So, actually, does it have some calories? I think it does have some calories. No, it doesn't really have any calories. So, like I said, it doesn't. That's why it tastes sweet, but it's not sweet. It just got flavoring in it to make it taste sweet. But anyway, so yeah, this is the diet. Again, barely anything has changed. Again, it's just a pound of ground beef. It's 2 scoops of protein powder. I like to use this is the protein powder that I'm using right now. It's the harder than last time protein powder, and I had got quite a few of these little tubs right here, and so I take about 2 scoops of that, a half a banana. It used to be a whole banana, but I was trying to like really reduce the calories down. So it's half a banana, 1 cup of soy milk. I'm not going to stop drinking the soy milk. It's either going to be soy milk or it's going to be almond milk. And quite frankly, when I'm looking at the labels and I'm comparing both the soy milk and the almond milk is going to have more carbs than the soy milk, which was surprising. But soy protein is what makes sense. So yeah, the soy milk has way more protein than the almond milk, and that's why I go with soy milk. And if people want to call me soy toast or whatever, I don't care. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and yeah, that's the protein shake. The 1 pound of ground beef. That's pretty much what I usually have the ground beef for lunch. Um, Now I might have the protein shake in the morning if I start just exercise working out in the morning, which is what something that I might do because I just been getting too lazy when I come home from work. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to do my exercises in the morning, and I'll consume the protein powder in the morning, and then I'll be sipping on coffee most of the day. And then like around 2 o'clock, I used to have my lunch at 1 o'clock, but I kind of pushed it now to like about 2:30. 2:30 is when I'll eat about a pound of ground beef, and so that'll be pretty much everything that I consume for the day. Um, and yeah, so you see the coffee. Now I do have some coffee creamer. Essentially, my job has a it has like this cappuccino machine, which is awesome. That cappuccino machine has its own creamer. It doesn't add any sugar or anything to it, so I like it as is. But they do have like some packs of Splenda, and so I'll put Splenda in there. I used to sweeten my coffee with honey, But again, I was trying to reduce my net calories down to 1800. When you really look at my calories, is actually according to my Fitness Pal. Sorry, my cat is right there. But really, is 1,768 calories. I just rounded up an extra 32. And the reason why I added an extra 32 is because of the ground beef. Now, what I do when I like to meal prep because I don't want to be cooking every single day. So what I do is I'll take a big old pan and I'll fill it up with like 10 pounds of ground beef, right? And what I'll do is I will cut up some celery, cut up about three green peppers, cut up about three onions, and add some salt, some black pepper to it, some Italian seasoning to it. And what I like to do, and a couple of some smoked garlic, a couple tablespoons of that. And then what I like to do is I like to get like a packet of like two packets, or really 1.5 packet of taco seasoning, 1.5 packet of chili seasoning, and 1.5 packet of brown gravy mix. And I put that on top of the ground beef, and then I just wash my hands and stuff like that, and then I just mix everything together with my hands, pat everything down, put it in the oven for anywhere between 1 hour to an hour and 15 minutes. Then I take it out. I mix. I try to mix up the ground beef more. I got a little digital scale in my kitchen, and after I put the plastic bag on there and zero the scale out, I add about exactly 1 pound of ground beef to it. Now, what I do, I go for the 80-20 ground beef. So it's 80% protein and 20% fat. And I will still drain out at least 2/3 of the grease that accumulates from the cooking the ground beef. So I at least drain off about 2/3 of that. I do like to keep at least that 1/3 of that fat in there. And the reason why I do that is because that fat helps protect the meat when it's in the freezer. So just a little, just that's pretty much how I cook, and I just wanted to put that out there. Um, so yeah, so I like how it's very little carbs. It's mostly fat, it's mostly protein, but the carbs are there, and I still like having the carbs there. I did do keto and the more of a carnivore thing, but you know what? It's just really not for me. I need to have some flavor in my life, and also when it comes to working out, that those carbs are proves to be a godsend. To be honest with you, I feel so much better when if I'm especially when I'm trying to push myself and grow my muscles and grow my strength. I feel like I'm doing it a lot better. I could push more when I have some carbs. When I don't have the carbs, I feel like I push less, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so that's the diet. So we went over the exercising, we went over the diet. Again, I got the diet as low as I could go. I don't really, even though in my plan I eventually, let's see, do I have it set? No, okay, everything's still gonna be 1800. So I mean, I was thinking about switching it down to like 1800, around April, but I don't think I could do a 1500 calorie diet. I just can't. Like I would have to basically reduce the amount of ground beef. So instead of having a pound, maybe have 2/3 of a pound. I just don't think that's gonna work. To be honest with you, I don't really think that's gonna work. So I don't know. That's why I kind of have things set to be 1800 calories. Okay. So we got a good look at the diet. Now some goals. The pictures that you see right here are me, and this is kind of like for a mental thing. Again, I like to listen to people talk about self-help thing, and one of the things is to kind of have like this little dream board of what you're trying to achieve. And again, this is me. This is me when when I'm around like 290, somewhere between 280 to 290 pounds. This is what I look like. Zoom in for you guys. This is what I look like when I'm around 270 pounds. I know I look so different, but this is also when I was in Army ROTC, back when I attended the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And so this is me pretty much after training with the Army ROTC for like about 6 months, I would say. This is what I look like after training with them for 6 months. Like you can really see my shoulder muscles. Like I got some good traps, I would say. Yeah. Like look at that. Look at my neck. Look at the shadow. Look at where my shoulders go. People look at me and say, "You don't have a neck." I do have a neck. I just have a lot of protection for that neck. It's like a turtle shell. Turtle, turtle. But anyway, yeah, so that's me at around 270 pounds. I think at the time, the lowest it had went was like around 265. So this is me somewhere between 265 to 270. This is what I look like. Also with no facial hair and no hair on my head. It's not too different. It's not too different from where I am now. Now I know you guys are looking at this photo, comparing it to this, and then you're saying, "Man, there's like really nothing there. Like, what happened to your shoulders? Where's those handlebars at?" This is me back when I was 240 pounds. Believe it or not, this did come way after this. So essentially, what happened? I basically kind of flunked out of University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. I didn't do too well like the first year and a half that I was there. So I had to come back to Chicago. And when I came back to Chicago, I tried working. And then eventually I did like art school. And so my weight basically went up. I wasn't exercising as much as I should have been doing. And so my weight went up to like about 290 pounds. Then I decided after Midwest Games left Chicago, I decided to no longer pursue game design, and so like around 2010, I think. Yeah, so it should have been 2010. In 2010, um, basically I was starving to death. I couldn't get a job to save my life. I didn't really wasn't getting help from my family, and so I was basically just laying in the bed all day and starving. Um, and eventually I just got down to like about I think 239 pounds, 239, 237. And so this is pretty much what I looked like after starving for almost 3 months. I went all the way from 290 to 240. Yeesh. Like how much is that? That's like, let's see. 290 minus 240. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Clear that. 290 minus 240. Divide that by, let me see. That was basically like August, July. So July to August, June to July. Yeah, yeah, that was over 2 months. So that was just 2 months of death. So yeah, I was losing basically 25 pounds a month, and yeah, shock. It was absolutely crazy. The weight did eventually start coming back onto me, but it came back at a very slow pace. It was like slow and steady to gain the weight versus like super fast to lose the weight because I was starving to death. Um, Yeah, very hard time. So what I would do is I would go to the library. So I would walk to the library, and so I walked like quite a long distance. And again, I wasn't eating. I was doing a lot of walking, and yeah, that's how I ended up at that 240 pounds. And then I just started gaining it back slowly over time until I got back up to 290. So yeah, this photo here comes way after this photo. So this is me after I graduated DeVry in like 2014, and I started working at a job. And yeah, so this is me, and I think like 2015 or something like that. So yeah, so this here is again, this is like 2009 Rapsha, and this here is like a 2010 or 2011 Rapsha, and this right here is like a 2019. Oh no, it's like a 2018. No, 2017 I think. This is me in like 2017. So I kind of so I use, put these pictures here just to see what it is that I'm working towards, and yeah. And here's just the data. So how this is just going to work? I'm just going to consume 1,800 calories every day. I'm gonna lift weights 3 days out of the week, and I should burn about 350 calories. And I will do cardio 4 days out of the week, and that should be about 800 calories. I will not be doing cardio on the days that I lift weights. I am only doing cardio on the days that I do not lift weights. Essentially, I'm trying to stay active 7 days a week. So it's going to be something like cardio, lift weights, cardio, lift weights, cardio, lift weights, cardio. So 4 days of cardio, 3 days of lifting, and my diet is just pretty much 1,800 calories every day. Again, so that is what I am going to do going forward. That's some good pre-workout. So anyway, that's it. There's really nothing much else that I feel like going over. I've already pretty much explained what happened, how I kind of fell off. But hey, again, it wasn't all bad. I did use that time off to kind of, cycle off of the supplements and stuff that I was taking. So now that I'm retaking the stuff again, it's like, all new. My muscle and, central nervous system has basically gotten almost pretty much a month off. So I can now go back to hammering it. Now, there's only one thing that I could foresee that could potentially hinder me going forward, and that's my knee. I need to get my knee checked out. My knee is not. Even while I wasn't lifting weights, I still kept on feeling my knee for some reason. Um, so yeah, so that's something that I probably might need to get checked out. Um, so when it comes to stuff like squatting, going forward, I'll probably do that very lightly. I'll probably only squat very lightly, or I might not squat at all. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm not going to exercise today. I thought I was going to exercise today, but I was running late for work, so I ended up just saying skip it. But yeah, I'll just work out tomorrow, and I'll figure out how I'm going to do the workout. Not figure out how I'm going to do the workout, but figure out whether I'm going to keep on doing squats or if I just need to wait until whatever is wrong with my knee goes away. I'll definitely wear my knee wraps even when I'm doing cardio, just to keep that from bothering me. And so yeah, I think when we look at the weight loss forecast, I guess this was something that I forgot to go over. But according to this chart here, I guess if all goes well, I should be losing around 3 pounds a week. Eventually, it levels off to like about 2 pounds a week. And again, if everything is successful, then by October 31st, 2025, I should weigh around 205 pounds or less. Do-do-do. Anyway, yeah, sorry if I don't really, if I'm not really coming off as like high energy or anything like that. You know, I don't really talk about myself much, especially to like other people and stuff like that. So when I am bringing into reality the thoughts floating around in my head, and I'm saying it out loud, um, it's just a little bit draining in terms of the energy. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's nothing else I need to say. Anyway, I will catch you guys on the path. Um, I hope this episode of pre-workout chat wasn't much of a bummer or anything like that. I hope I know there's a lot of people that support me and stuff like that, and I know a couple of people out there in TV land is rooting for me to succeed, and I appreciate all of you. I do not take that for granted. I do appreciate that. As a matter of fact, it's because of people like you, who's out there, who's supporting me and stuff like that. Knowing that you guys are there makes me feel a little bit more pressure to do better, just a little bit. And so and that helps me take a self accountability. And while there's really nothing for me to be accountable for, as I really don't, well, did not originally have much of a reason for losing weight. I now have a bigger reason to lose weight, and it's kind of thanks to the people who may watch this video or come across it or skim through it or whatnot. And even the people who leaves comments and stuff like that. So again, even the negative comments like helps me know that you guys are there, and that maybe I should have more reasons or whatever to try to do better. And I will try to do better. Um, and that's really all that I have on that. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. And remember, stay on the path. And don't hate yourself for when you mess up. Life is full of the ups and downs. As long as you try, that's what matters in the end. As long as you try, and yeah. Anyway, peace.